Without further ado, I'm going to introduce our speaker, Ken Abramowitz. He is the co-founder and managing general partner of NGN Capital. His expertise is in the healthcare industry. He's been an analyst of healthcare for over 40 years. Prior to his current role, he was a managing director at the Carlyle Group. His big passion is using his analytical skills to talk about national security, and he has come up with a blog called Save the West, which we are going to put on our Facebook page. We're going to put on our website. We are going to have the party promote this, and I'm going to ask everyone in the room to help me. This is our role. This is why we're here. We have a very stellar opportunity to make other people aware of what's happening in the world. You know, it's a beautiful day today, and honestly, you folks are the warriors, because you're here getting yourself educated, you're here trying to make a difference, and the truth of the matter is that most people would rather be playing golf today or going to the park or the beach, and it is our job to let people know what is happening. I would love to invite everyone here to do something that's very easy to do. Take 10 minutes, make up an email group of 10 people that you think would be interested, and you'll get an email from me every few days. You'll get a piece of information. It's on our Facebook page, and share it with 10 more people, because that way we really educate people as to what is happening. The left would like nothing better to do all their bad things under the cover of darkness. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce a great hero and somebody who I know you're going to be very happy to help promote, Ken Abramowitz. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marilyn. It's great to see everybody here today. We're going to have a lot of fun in 20 minutes. I'm going to give two talks, a 5-minute talk on some topical issue, and then a 15-minute discussion of how to save Western civilization. So now everybody has your handouts. That's for the 15-minute talk. Before the 15-minute talk, I just want to do an intellectual voting game, and I'm going to designate all of you as honorary professors, and we're going to grade our leaders. And you'll see some interesting things here. So I want to grade President Trump, and pretend you're a professor, and I know you're not experts in Israel, but we're going to grade Prime Minister Netanyahu, and we're going to compare those grades to the grades for President Obama and the hypothetical grades for Hillary if she were the president. Now, when you grade, we have to grade on 3 issues. Any society is based on 3 basic building blocks. How do you grow the economy? How do you protect the culture? And how do you protect people physically? These are the 3 building blocks of any society. So let's grade President Trump on his ability to grow the economy. Now, he's the president, he has an influence on the economy. I know fully well that we have all 320 million of us are growing the economy, but just as a president, what grade would you give him for growing the economy? A, B, C?
A.
Any B's here?
A+.
Okay, very good. So he gets a solid A for growing the economy. Protecting our culture. Now, let me just preface, we have 2 cultures. We have a secular culture, which I call Constitution and Bill of Rights, and we have a religious culture, which I call Bible. Bible is voluntary. Constitution, Bill of Rights is not voluntary, but the 2 of them together are a good combination. So, in terms of protecting our culture, both secular and religious culture, A, B, C?
A.
Okay, pretty good. A. So let's go to protecting us physically. Okay. Now, there's 2 issues here. One is, do we have the ability to protect? Do we have the guns and the soldiers and planes? And do we have the will? You have to have both. You can have a lot of airplanes and no will, and you're not protecting anybody. So, what grade do you give President Trump for protecting us physically?
A.
A. Any B's? C's? Okay, so he gets uniformly an A from you. Actually, for me personally, but we'll discuss this in my body of the speech, I give him an A, a B, and a C, but I'll explain to you why. But overall, I give him a B, you give him an A, but we're in agreement.
But he's trying.
Right, he's trying, he rates high. Okay, now I know you're not experts on Israel, but to the extent you're acquainted, Prime Minister Netanyahu, can he grow Israeli economy?
Yes.
Can he protect the culture of Israel?
Yes.
Can he protect people physically?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you uniformly give him an A. Personally, I give him an A, a B, and a B. But anyways, both of our candidates, I would say, are excellent. By the way, when I give someone a B, you should bear in mind that being president, you have to make a lot of compromises. You're not the dictator, and you have to make a compromise here, compromise there. So one of the reasons why it's difficult for me to give A's, because not because of President Trump, but just the way the system works, he has to make so many compromises along the way. Now, let's grade. We just had 8 years of President Obama. Could he grow the economy?
No.
F.
Yeah. Could he protect our culture?
No.
Yeah. Could he protect us physically?
F.
Right. Okay, and if Hillary were president, it's